Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our August Inner Health Circle. Welcome, everybody. I'm super excited. I know I say this every month, but this topic is really exciting to me. It's really exciting because it's very close to my heart and to my soul, because I am somebody who has struggled a bit in my life with anxiety. Yes, our topic today is going to be, is it anxiety or am I going crazy? So before I go further, let me tell you a little bit about what Inner Health Circle is. Inner Health Circle is a platform of preventive health, uh, health information. And we are not doctors, we are not nurses. What we are is we are a group of very passionate people, and you can see there's all different ages and ethnicities, and you will see more and learn more about them as we progress. But we're just here passionately sharing what our health journey has been, in the hopes and in the pray that it's going to inspire you, it's going to encourage you, it's going to shed some light in. You know, Ms. Marie was just guiding us before we started that we should start with the Superwoman, Wonder Woman attitude, right? Take a deep breath, stand up, feel good about yourself, and get comfortable, because we're going to talk from our heart to your heart. So let me read to you what our vision of Inner Health Circle is. It's to create communities that are conscious, aware, willing, and dedicated to make their own health their responsibility. And what is our mission? Which we're fulfilling our mission, ladies and gentlemen, today, to bring educational health topics of body, mind, and spirit to our communities.
Yes.
So with no more to say, I want to introduce to each of you, it takes a team, it takes a tribe, it takes a community to create something great. And I'm super, super blessed, really super blessed to have all of you as part of our Inner Health Circle. I know your stories, I know your hearts. And so with no more further ado, I want to begin inviting each of you to introduce yourself and tell the world who you are. We'll start with Ms. Joni.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joan Wakeland. I am a retired pharmacist. I worked for a pharmaceutical company for many years, and now I'm on my own. I do alternative health products. I just wanted to share with you that our group here is just coming with some genuine remarks to you. So sit back and listen to us, and whatever you can use that we have, please take it and share with others and try it for yourself.
Perfect. Thank you, Ms. Joni. Thank you. Oh, we're missing her.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Joni. We lost the end of your sound, but they got to hear who you are. And thank you so very much. Ms. Marie, tell them who you are.
Oh, goodness. I'm always last. So hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for our class all the time. It's great to have you. You guys all know who I am, kind of, sort of. I am 4'11", and I work in spirit. My goal and my passion is to really inspire those about health, but mostly to educate people on the importance of nutrition and why it's so important for us to also take care of our health by taking supplements. And I work for New Spirit, and I love sharing our passion of health and wellness here. And that is my goal, is to help educate people. And I'm looking forward to meeting you personally if you need help with your health. And I'll keep it short and simple, because 4'11", you can only go so far.
You are 4'11" and mighty, may I say that. I've known you a long time. Thank you, Ms. Marie. And Ms. Valerie, talk to us.
Sorry.
Getting her audio on, yes.
My kids are in the background. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Valerie Quiros. I am a certified Zumba instructor, as well as a user of New Spirit Natural Products. And I'm also a client of Cece. So I do see her on a regular basis. So I'm happy to be here.
Yes, thank you for being with us. Miss Stephanie.
Hi, everybody. My name is Stephanie Ornelas, and I'm a sales professional in the corporate world. I always say corporate. And I am a regular client of Cece, a user of New Spirit Naturals. And I'm really excited to be talking about this this subject today because it's really near and dear to my heart. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Thank you. And last but not least, Mr. Gabriel.
Hi, I feel like I'm in school.
Why? Well, we are. We kind of in the school of life of health.
Those days I'm like, don't pick me, don't pick me.
But you knew you were going to be picked.
My name's Gabriel. I'm a single dad of 4 kids. I'm a regular client of Cece, and we're very good friends. And I'm very excited about this topic because I have a lot of friends with issues about anxiety. And me personally, I have never experienced it before. I experienced stress, but not anxiety. So it's going to be interesting. This topic is very interesting.
Thank you so very much. So you heard my beautiful Shine buddies here, and we all have a story to tell. I'm Cece. I'm the owner of Inner Healthcare Colonics, where Inner Health Circle actually was birthed. And so I'm super excited to share more on this topic. So today we're going to be talking about anxiety, right? Our topic is it anxiety or am I going crazy? I did a little bit of homework to find out on paper what anxiety is, and I want to read this to you. Anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. So it's kind of natural to have some level of anxiety because when you experience stress, you experience what? Anxiety, even though you don't know you are. Right? Some of us call it stress. I'm just overstressed, right? But the overstressed feeling brings the feeling of anxiety. The feeling of anxiety can manifest in different forms. And I'm not even going to list many of them because I'm sure that when you guys get done hearing all of us, we will have mentioned all the symptoms. And so I just wanted to tell you, anxiety is normal to some degree. There's an anxiety disorder. That's where we get in trouble. That means you're constantly on a state of anxiety, on a state of fear. It's debilitating. It screws up with your thinking. It does not allow you to function to the best of your ability. You lose focus. You don't feel good. That is a different level of anxiety. And so I'm going to let Ms. Joni start and share with us how she has handled anxiety and what has your experience been with anxiety, Ms. Joni, and what have you done about it? Tell the world how you handle it and what your experience has been. Go, Ms. Joni.
Okay, wonderful. I've had anxiety. I was diagnosed with anxiety 1 year. It was 1995, I think, when I felt like I was going crazy. I felt like things was crawling on my skin, and I just got crazy because this feeling wouldn't leave me. It would come and it would go. And I went to Queen of the Valley Hospital at that time, and I was told that I was a very anxious, obese woman. And for months, I ran around the freeway like that. And one day, it was like I was having a heart attack. I started shaking miserably. And I went into a clinic, and I said, I'm having a heart attack. And what was wrong with me? It was my thyroid gland. So I was used as a case study for the residents when I called at a particular hospital. I don't want to name names, but they used me as a case study because here it was that my thyroid condition was missed for anxiety, and I was put on all these Xanax and all these stuff, and I was having a big problem. I was shrinking away because my thyroid was overactive. So now I do take a thyroid tablet. But what anxiety has done for me after that now is we call this stress, and it's all induced by COVID. Everybody knows about COVID. We don't understand why a little microscopic virus can create such havoc in our lives. I mean, we start dressing with masks and we don't like it. It's uncomfortable. We go to the bank. At least this is what happened to me. When I am a business lady dressed up, I go to the bank, I have to open the bank door myself, and I get things done. Just everybody has to do it in sequence. Now I have a mask on, I have goggles on, I don't look anything other than a bandit, and the security guard opens the door for me and asks me what brings me in today. And I tell him I don't want to withdraw and I don't want to deposit. I have another problem. He said, sits over there. And I sit over there and I get great service. And then he escorts me to the door and tell me, have a nice day. That COVID has brought out good in some people, but Lord, it has brought out such meanness and cruelty in others. So it's not like COVID brought it out, it was there. But it's just like a man who drinks alcohol and then his nasty side comes out. And then when he's not under the influence, he's pleasant. So what are we doing to keep sane? I was introduced to supplements by CC. I go to CC for colonics. And she introduced me to all the things that I needed. She gave me a list that she had given to her mother because she said, Miss Joni, you're getting older and we don't want you to go through what my mother experienced. So she gave me a long list, and I was not ready for it, but eventually I yielded. And over months, I've been taking hypertensive medication because just to go on the freeway, it stresses everybody out. Now I got 2 of one particular product in the morning and a diuretic. And in the night, I had a medication that really allowed my feet to swell. And so I really wasn't happy with it. Speaking to CC, she told me, you need to calm yourself, and she suggested that I try a product called Adrenal Pro. I didn't believe it would work, but that's because my background, I don't like to take tablets, but I trust CC and I swallowed it. After 3 months, let me tell you, I'm no longer taking 2 of that particular product in the morning. I take 1. I no longer take the one at night, period. And I'm not suggesting that you come off your tablets. I'm suggesting that you follow your doctor and see how you're improving and see what he'll do for you. But for me, when I came off, my blood pressure took a dive. And it's consistent because over the last 2 months, what I'm having is normal pressure. And yesterday morning, I was so elated. It was 114/64. I am calm. I'm asking you guys to try Adrenal Plus. It did wonders for me. It may do wonders for you. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yes, wow. Thank you, Miss Joni. You know what? Let me tell you, this is so, to me, rewarding because I shared with you what happened to my mama because I love you. And when you love others, you want them to do good. So if you're hearing this and this really, really, I mean, we're all speaking from our heart. If you guys relate to anything that any one of us share with, follow us on social media. We all have a platform. We're here to help you. And next, I'm going to go ahead and ask Miss Valerie, tell me, how are you handling anxiety? So is it anxiety or are you going crazy?
I'm going crazy. as a mom, and them being home from school right now.
Oh my gosh. Wow, right?
Learning and just multitasking that, and also multitasking working in the business and navigating through this whole COVID thing, because that's why the kids are home. The whole COVID thing has brought in a lot of, I say, craziness into my life. And there's one word that Adrenal Pro has helped me with, and that's balance.
Ooh, excellent.
Because the kids are home. This is even prior, but just being a business owner, as you know, CC, life is stressful. And now a business owner and having employees, navigating through COVID, making sure everybody's safe, taking their precautions, it's very stressful. And so it causes a lot of chaos in the body and in your mind. And so that word balance is what I feel that Adrenal Pro has done for me. It's kept things in perspective. It's kept my mind calm, cool, and collective, That way I can navigate through this whole, I guess they say crazy life right now. Kids being home, running a business from home, conducting Zumba classes, virtual. I mean, it's crazy. So for myself, I really appreciate you turning me on to that product because it's helped, like I said, it's helped keep things in perspective for myself. But now I'm also seeing the benefits within my own family of the item and now my extended family. So it's been a really blessing to the family.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ms. Valerie. And I think we need to talk a little bit more on this, that when we get better, we have a circle that we affect. This is called the Inner Health Circle. This is our community platform, but we all have an inner circle and we all affect a circle. So Ms. Valerie, you are now affecting in a positive way your circle, because now your extended family is also learning about, you don't have to feel anxious all the time. You don't have to feel out of balance. There is a solution. I believe you shared with me that your niece started taking it and she had not been sleeping well since she was a child, and she's like in her 20s, and since Adrenal Pro, she's sleeping now.
Through the night.
There's no price to that, right? So anyway, let's continue. Miss Stephanie, talk to us. What has how have you handled, I'm going right to the answer. No. How have you handled anxiety? I was given.
Well, when I found you, thanks to the internet, when I found you, I was a hot mess. And one of my girlfriends, one of my girlfriends says it really well. It's like writing the hot mess express, because it was awful. I had way too many things going on in my life. And after visiting with you and seeing that, listening, I had to trust that all these other testimonies were valid. So I started taking Adrenal Pro, and wow, literally within a couple of hours, I was already starting to feel calm. And I'm like, this is not regular for me, because I live a fast-paced life between work, between all the different organizations that I'm a part of, between the community life. I live a fast-paced life, and I'm one of those that has never been able to sleep. I'm up all night long and go to work on either no sleep or 2 hours of sleep. I started taking Adrenal Pro and the VitaBalance 2000 together, and then not too long ago, I added my greens in the morning, headed out the door. And let me tell you, when I fall asleep, it's a solid rock.
Yeah.
All night. I'm out all night and nobody can wake me up. I have a cat that walks across me all night long and it doesn't wake me up. So it's been amazing for me. And a lot of people have really been able to see the difference, because I have a lot more patience than I used to, because there used to be a running joke that my patients' pants were being left in the car. So now I can say that I wear them very well. And it just helps me. It helps me focus, and it really helps me feel confident that I can just have enough patience to get through whatever it is that I need to get through. I can get through it. I can get through the day. And then when I'm home, I can actually just start to relax a little bit. So a huge difference for me. I mean, I'm getting older, so our bodies don't function the same, but I also give it to my daughter. So when you say, Valerie, that you give it to your niece, I give it to my daughter who's 18, and it has really helped with her focus as well. So I love it. I think everybody should be on it. I don't care if you're a man or woman or child, I think you should be on it.
Yes. Thank you so very much, Ms. Stephanie. I really appreciate your testimony. I have seen the change in you. I sense the change in you, and in all of us, really. I mean, I could just say for me, I'm nicer and softer when I'm on Adrenal Pro. You guys know my personality. I'm very direct. I'm very to the point, but I could be a little bit softer and not so edgy when I'm on Adrenal Pro, for me, right? Some people think that it's normal for the mind to be thinking 100% of the time. Some think it's normal to feel guilty about feeling relaxed, right? Some people think they have to live with that feeling of edginess. I used to think that must be my role in life. I was always on the edge, always feeling on the edge. Can you give me something? I don't even drink coffee that much. Why am I like this? You know, some don't know what is wrong, but they know something's wrong. You know, I had a client the other day and she says, Cece, I only came in because I was constipated. And she started crying of gratitude because I came in because I didn't know what was wrong.
Yeah.
She says, I felt like nobody could hear me or see my problem. Mm-hmm. All I did was encourage her to start taking care of her gut and her brain by taking enzymes, probiotics, and Adrenal Pro. She says she's a new woman. That is what can happen when you address what is happening inside. Mr. Gabriel, talk to us. How do you handle anxiety? You're like a different, you represent the other side of the world. Men in the world, and not only men, but you're a single dad. Talk to us. How do you handle I heard you say that you don't suffer anxiety, only stress, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Well, Cece told me back when I started, when I was going through my course, she introduced me to the Adrenal Pro, and I started taking it. It's been over 3 years that I've been taking it, and I like it. It's si el mundo se. I mean, I'm gonna say in Spanish. Hold on, let me see. If you think the world is gonna fall on top of you, drink some Adrenal Pro and everything will be okay.
Okay, that's a summary. Boom, we're done. Bye-bye.
We're done.
and it's just me, and especially now in homeschool.
Oh my.
But consistency and patience, those two are the main key words for me. I have a lot of patience. I take my Adrenal Pro, and I guess there's different types of anxiety because I have friends that tell me all these crazy stories that sometimes they can't breathe. And me personally, I've never experienced that. I've never, ever experienced that. And I actually had a talk with Desiree not too long ago about anxiety and stress. And I told her that back in the 90s, technology was way different. Music was way different. The type of lyrics the rappers or artists write and sing is totally different. The suicide percentage right now is high because of the lyrics of the music. And a lot of these kids, they listen to that. So I try to explain that to my daughter. And it was way different in my times. I didn't know. I didn't even knew when my dad or my mom fought because I was so busy out in the outside playing. And now it's different. So that's one of the reasons I keep my kids in the outdoors all the time.
Yes.
But whoever's going through any type of stress or anxiety, Adrenal Pro I recommend it 100%. I take it every day.
Perfect. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you so very much. And you're right. Our times, me in my mature age, Ms. Joni's, and yours. We grew up in different times than today. Today we're living. Everything has changed. Since March to now, our whole world has changed. So when we get hit with a lot of changes all at once, it creates stress, which in turn creates anxiety. And like Ms. Joni was saying at the beginning, that when the alcoholic is rude when he's drunk, usually he was before. The alcohol just enhances it. So the people who suffered anxiety, like many of us, before COVID, before all these changes, it was there. But with all the added changes and stress, many in the world, I just heard a statistic the other day that right now in women, since this whole change started, it's gone up 41% of women are now going to see the doctor for anxiety.
Yeah.
That's what inspired me too to share and speak on this topic, because really what we're doing, we're sharing with all of you how we handle our anxiety, our stress. Of course, we got to pray. We got to eat well. We have to hydrate. We've got to exercise. We have a Zumba instructor here. She'll tell you, right? We got to move. If you don't move, you'll lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? So it's not just Adrenal Pro, but it's definitely a lifestyle. But that being said, Adrenal Pro is a huge reason why most of us on this group are doing so much better with anxiety. I don't claim no anxiety. I just think it's a state of mind. I don't like the idea of being categorized as mentally ill. I've been called crazy before, but I thought it was just their problem, not mine. Right? So I just take Adrenal Pro and I feel super good. But we have a very, very important person with us here, because all of us here, we represent and we use the product as far as members. But we have Ms. Marie here. She actually is employed by New Spirit Naturals. She is a voice and a face for New Spirit Naturals. And I'm asking her to give us a brief description of why is Adrenal Pro so amazing, and the fact that it's all natural, that it's not going to cause you to go sleepy, that it's not going to cause you to feel tired. Why is it so amazing? Talk to us, Ms. Marie.
So, I mean, I can tell you this. It's when you start to change your mind and start to change your health and look for other natural alternatives, we are always welcoming of new patients, but also new clients. I shouldn't say patients, so take that back. New clients, but also, yes, delete that. Okay, so just new clients and also educating about health and wellness. So all I can say is Adrenal Pro, for myself, I don't use products and not share it with people. I use these products all the time. Nobody pays me for them, but I can share with you that it has been a life changer for me. I have 2 kids. I work at New Spirit. I am doing so many different things. And when you talk about stress, I want to be everything, do everything, be everywhere, be here, be there. And it creates anxiety and stress. So people who find New Spirit, I like to educate them about stress affects every single thing in the body. Okay. And so what makes Adrenal Pro so good? And why do you see results? Adaptogenic is actually your body's ability to bring your body's motion and rhythm and every mechanics and every cell to come back to its regular function. When you're overly stressed, basically when you're going 105 miles per hour, less than a minute, most people are going like for seconds, like me, going crazy. What it does, it brings you back to like this harmonized vibration that your normal homeostasis is. That's an adaptogenic, meaning working.
So an adaptogenic is a balancer, is that correct?
Yes. It naturally helps. So if you have balance, everything is about balance. So when let's say if you're hot, you're using something that's a natural adaptogenic, it'll bring you back to your regular body's temperature, your regular homeostasis. So when you get sick, your homeostasis is off, your electrolytes are off, and adaptogenic helps bring your body back to its normal rhythm.
And that's why, because the ingredients are so precise, directed to bring us back into balance, that is the reason Adrenal Pro is so amazing. Is that correct?
Yes, and there's one more product too, Holy Basil. Holy Basil is used, again, it's to help maintain your internal equilibrium and normalizing the stress-induced homeostasis caused by imbalances.
But all these ingredients are in Adrenal Pro.
Correct.
Right. So the combination, New Spirit Naturals has done such a great job at bringing the combination of all the ingredients that bring us into homeostasis, right?
Yes.
Lowers our cortisol level. Is that correct?
Yes.
It lowers our cortisol level. So that's why so rapidly we start feeling a change when we take Adrenal Pro.
Yes. And it's just, mind you, when you're overly stressed,
Yes.
the body only knows how to function on a stress.
Yes. Yes.
So when you're on a
We
stress
think
state,
it's normal. We think
it
it's normal.
sends signals to the body, and
Yes.
constantly the body's overly stimulated under stress. So what
Right.
happens? The cortisol starts to produce, and
Right.
it sends signals even to the brain, to the heart. Some people with, can I share a little bit about you, Cece? Your
No.
blood pressure.
No, I'm just talking to the world, but no, you can't share.
When you're under a lot of stress, your blood pressure is spiked to its max.
Yes.
And you notice since you've been taking Adrenal Pro, it's been stabilizing it, because the stress can affect everything in the body. It's not just regulated to anxiety, it's pains. People who have pain, that's some kind of stress in the body.
Right. So everything Adrenal Pro, it's a balancer. I love it. And adaptogenic is a balancer. And look, Ms. Valerie even has a sign.
Yes.
Right? Balance.
Yes.
So we truly hope that and pray that what we have shared has really helped all of you. If you want to know more about any of us, you could go on our social media platforms. We all have a platform. I will post our names there. If you could relate to Ms. Valerie, reach out to her, Miss Marie, Mr. Gabriel, Miss Stephanie, Miss Joni, or myself. And we're here to serve. We're here to help each other. I am a big believer that together we are better. Together we are stronger. The product we use and we talked about is from New Spirit Naturals. Feel free to call them. I know the number by heart, 909-592-4445. Call them and
Wait.
go ahead and be daring, be crazy, be different, and try the Adrenal Pro experience. And
Wait, I have a surprise. I have a surprise.
What?
We can't leave, because remember, we're doing a promotion on Zoom. If they were to go on the website or to call our
special
office,
for everybody, Ms. Valerie, your clients, your family and members. This
one
is
day
really
only.
for the world. I really hope my vision and my big vision is that Adrenal Pro becomes a household product. So let's get off the air. Let's get off so they can call the office and get their Adrenal Pro. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you again. We'll see you again for our September Inner Health Circle.
Thank you.
And I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.